Okay folks, as I mentioned, I'm going on a cruise for 3 nights and 4 days. I'm going with Vigo Yachting Company. They've also got a hotel which I've just stayed at. It was lovely, and I'm here in the office and Katia, the owner's here. Hello Katia, how are you doing?
Hi Billy, I'm good. Thanks.
Good.
Thanks.
So thanks for having a wee chat with us. I'd just like you to maybe tell us a little bit about your background and how you came to be in Turkey.
How I came to Turkey? Well, I'm from Belgium, so I was studying archaeology at university.
Okay.
And after my second year, we had to choose a country to go and excavate.
There's lots of stuff in Turkey,
so
yeah?
I chose Turkey. So I came for 3 weeks, but not in this, not the coast, but near Ankara.
Okay. And what particular site did you go to?
It's called Pessinus, but it's not very known, although it was very important in ancient times.
Yep.
So I excavated there for 2 weeks, but normally it should have been 3 weeks, but after 2 weeks the Turkish military decided not to give us the geographical maps.
Okay.
And the head archaeologist said, okay, it's finished for the season, because we only worked in summer. So I had 1 week left, and yeah, so my friend who was with me said, let's go to the coast, which we did. We went to Demre, and
lots of history there as well.
Yes, exactly, and that's where I met my future husband, Ali.
So what's Ali's background?
He also went to university. He's an industrial engineer, actually, but he's always been crazy about boats. So he had his own little boat already, doing daily trips during summer in the Kekova area, so with the sunken city.
Yeah.
So after we met, the first year we kept on doing this, just daily trips.
Okay, so you're organising daily trips, and you were getting involved in that as well,
yes.
yeah?
Yeah, both of us
so that's,
doing this.
Did you have a glass bottom boat there?
No, it was a little wooden boat, no masts, just a little boat with 2 little cabins.
Okay.
So if we had people on board, it was more like a family, 4 people, maximum 6 people.
Okay.
From all over Europe, especially back then.
Okay, so you start off small, yeah? Get some experience.
And then it went really well that summer. And then, so that was 98. And then that winter, we were talking about the future. And we decided to buy a small gullet, like with 6 cabins. Okay. And we renovated it. She was called Nicola. And then we were thinking, what should we do with it now?
Okay, so you bought this gullet and you never had a business idea, you just bought it?
No, we bought it and we wanted to do something new. So we were thinking about it, and because Ali knows the area between Olympus and Fethiye, especially Kekova area, and Kash Kalkan, he knows very well, also there back then. So he said, like, let's try Olympus and Fethiye, 4 days, 3 nights.
Has this not been done before?
No.
Because it's quite popular now.
Yes.
Okay, so you're the innovators and...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So our first trip we did with 7 Australian backpackers, which I found on the beach in Olympus.
Did they pay for this, or did you just grab them and take them?
No, they had to pay for it. But back then it was a ridiculous price, actually. If I remember right, it was 85 British pounds. Of course, the exchange rate was different then.
So that was for the 4-day cruise that I'm going to do?
4 days, 3 nights, like it still is. But we picked them at Olympus Beach and we took them all the way to Fethiye.
Okay, but you can't go to Olympus Beach now?
Not anymore.
Why is that?
Because it's just a beach, there's no harbour. So from the Coast Guard, it's not allowed anymore to pick up people or drop off people to go on a gullet cruise. Okay. And plus, going by boat from Olympus to Demre, so that's where Kekova is, a sunken city. It takes about 8 hours and there's nothing to see. So that's when we decided quite some years ago to stop doing that area, but just pick up people from Olympus, because everyone's still staying there. It's 3 houses. It's very known. Take them from Olympus by bus, bring them to Demre, get on the boat in Demre, and then they have 4 days, 3 nights time to do the best part of it.
Alright, that makes sense then, yeah? But you've still got the name of Olympus there.
Yes, exactly.
And at the end, you take people, when they're going the opposite direction, you take people to Olympus and drop them off, so they can have that experience there.
So they stay in the 3 houses before or after the cruise.
That's very good. So that's how basically Vigo started?
That's how it started, because when we arrived with the first group in Fethiye, they actually went off the boat and they found themselves 7 other Australian backpackers because they were so happy.
Okay.
So
had a great
and we
time.
did the next cruise with them.
Okay.
From Fethiye to Olympus, again to the beach.
Did you take the 7 back, or was it the different 7?
The different 7.
Okay, right. The other 7 stayed and sent another 7 back.
Yeah, they found them themselves. We didn't have to look for them.
That's cool.
So that was a really good start. And then we did the whole summer. We kept on doing this. But by the end of the summer, there were so many people that wanted to join the cruise, like really word of mouth,
All right.
that our own boat was not enough anymore. So Ali started giving groups to his friends who also had boats.
Ah, okay.
And so that's how the idea grew of opening an agency, because we couldn't, it was not enough for our own boat.
That's
and
good. You know the business is going to be there. You built it up to such a way.
Yeah,
okay.
we were both still very young. I was back then. I was 22. Ali, my boyfriend then. 6 years older, I was 28, so we were full of energy. And yeah, we were very excited. So that winter we actually bought Vigo Yachting, and then we opened it the next
What do you mean you
season.
bought Vigo Yachting?
We went all the way to Adana to buy this agency, like you buy the name of an agency. We didn't open a new one.
Right.
We bought one that also
had all the credentials and stuff there.
But it was completely different. We actually just bought the name because their job was different. They were organizing trips for Turkish students to go to Europe.
Okay.
So it's completely different. We just got the name because we liked it. It was simple and it's short and easy to remember.
Vigo to Vigo.
Vigo, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, we chose that name.
So if people wanted to go on a cruise now, there's lots of cruise companies, yachting companies. So why would people choose Vigo Yachting then? What would you recommend about yourself?
Because we've got lots of experience, 18 years in the meantime, and we know the area very well. So that's how we started doing it ourselves. Plus Ali is really into boats itself as well, like technically, practically.
Is he involved in the actual cruise day to day, or does he just oversee it now?
Now we oversee it, but still, when there's technical problems, it always can happen. He knows exactly. He goes to the boat and he looks himself and he knows exactly what's wrong.
Okay, that's good.
So that's good. That's what you need. So he does that part. So we've got lots of experience. We really take good care of our boats. Like every winter we take them out of the water, we renovate them fully.
Wow.
Always do that every winter since we started Vigo. We've been doing that.
Like your babies?
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
And how many boats do you have?
We've got 4 now, of our own, but not Nicola anymore.
Okay,
What happened
to Nicola?
We had to sell her after a few years because she was too small.
Yeah.
It was too small, so we bought a new one and another new one, and that's how it kept on going. But of course we work with more than our own boats during summer. We rent boats. Some boats we rent for the whole season, like starting in April until November.
All right.
Other boats just for the busiest months, July, August.
So you've got 4 boats you do regular tours with, but if you have any extra bookings or anything else, you've always got the capability to run it.
Yeah. Because we normally, we went up to, in summer, last year for example, we had up to 35 boats in summer only.
All right,
July and August, 35 boats at once at sea.
That's a lot.
That was a lot. That was very, very busy.
Just briefly, this year there was a lot of talk about Turkish tourism, and it's kind of the numbers are down.
Yes, the numbers are really down.
Are you experiencing that here?
We do feel it. We're still quite okay because our market is Australia, especially, and Germany. So both countries are still quite okay coming to Turkey. But in general, yes, definitely. We can tell the hotel, because we've got a little hotel, Vigo Hotel. There's less people staying also on the streets when you look around. When you're walking in the center, there's not many tourists, which is very
it's a bit sad to be honest. Yeah, Abby was walking around last night, and you feel more safe. It's just totally ridiculous how people are scared to come here. I feel
very safe here because I'm from Belgium, I'm from Brussels, and it even happens there. There's been attacks, and here is the coast of Turkey.
You don't see any of that.
No,
even walking around, you don't feel threatened. I've lived in Turkey for 10 years, and I've never had a bad experience.
Same, 18 years, and I've never ever felt unsafe, even now. It happened fortunately, this bomb is in Istanbul, Ankara,
Yeah.
The east of Turkey, but it's very far away from here. It's still, I know it's Turkey, but people don't always realize how big Turkey is.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
true.
From here, from Fethiye to Istanbul, it's 900 kilometers.
Yeah. It's a fair distance.
So, yes.
It's good to turn that into a positive though. If people come and book with you, they're going to get more special treatment on the boat.
Definitely.
There's going to be less
yes.
people, yeah?
Yeah, so we take really like extra good care of our customers now because we have more time. As you say, we've got more time for them. There's less people on the boats.
How many people do the boats hold?
Normally, our own boats, they're quite big ones, so we take between 16 and 20 on the big boats, but we also have smaller boats for 8 people or for 12 people.
And what about the staff? Do you have a cooking staff? And
most of the boats, especially the bigger ones, they have 3 crew members. So we've got the captain, of course, we've got a chef, and we've got a sailor.
What type of food do you provide?
Well, very fresh and very organic food, because Ali's family is into the tomatoes, cucumbers. They've got greenhouses, aubergines, anything.
That's
actually.
my favourite. Now, the food in Turkey is really nice, tasting. It's much more better than Europe and stuff. So
the taste is very, very nice.
Yeah, it tastes like they're supposed to. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Not like in Belgium. I can really taste the difference between a tomato in Belgium and
it has no taste.
Exactly. You don't realise it when you're in Belgium, but when you come here, the food is amazing.
Yeah.
Very healthy as well. Lots of vegetables, salads, and of course on the boats in the evenings we'll always have meat or chicken or fish. Lots of fish, of course.
So basically, when it started, then you took these backpackers, yeah. Is that still your main type of customer, or what other types of customers?
It's still a big part of our business. We still do the party cruises. Especially every Saturday, we've got these big Australian groups that come.
So what do you get up to in them? All kinds of shenanigans?
You don't want to know. It's really,
what happens on the boat stays on the boat.
Yes. We also sometimes know at the office, but the captains, of course, they tell us about it.
Okay.
And we see photos, and it's lots of parties.
So that's just a one-night thing, or what's a party cruise exactly?
Well, they're actually a whole week. So they start on Saturday until the next Saturday. So it's a whole week. But of course, it's up to them. It's up to the customers. If they want to have a party every night, fine. They'll have a party every night. They can do it on the boat during that week, or there's also a little island where there's a pirates bar, smugglers in, and they go there.
Is that on the cruise I'm going to do? Because it mentioned something about the pirates.
You will see it as well. Yes, you will be there. Because the weekly one, the party cruises, are actually the same area that you do, like Fethiye to Olympus. But it takes you all the way back to Fethiye as well.
Okay, so you go there and come back.
Yes, they do going back.
So you also do, what other customers do you do then, apart from the backpackers and the party? Do you cater to like older clients and stuff now, and families?
We do now, yes. So we started with the backpackers, still important for us. But in the meantime, over the years, we had many families, more and more families coming, more and more mature couples. So we started organizing separate tours for them, because really they're not into the party cruises. They want more, a relaxed cruise, just having a drink now and then, of course, a cocktail by sunset, reading a book, sunbathing, just enjoying the nature.
Just a break from the stress of normal life.
Exactly.
Just basically.
So we do that as well. We've got family cruises, we've got adult-only cruises.
And what about, as far as if these guests, if they want other things organised, can you do that as well? You're a travel agency?
Yes, we are. We're a travel agency. We basically organise everything from when people arrive in Turkey until they leave again. So we pick them up at the airport, we organise hotel reservations. We've got our own little hotel, but we also book, of course, other hotels also all over around.
So you can send them to Cappadocia, Pamukkale, anywhere you want.
And we book the bus tickets, the flight tickets into Turkey itself. Ferry tickets to Greece.
So if anyone contacts you online, you can basically do their whole itinerary.
Do the whole trip, like also Turkey package tours.
Okay.
Including or not including a cruise. We can do all that.
So it doesn't necessarily need to do the cruise. You can do anything.
Anything. You can book anything with us.
And do you do anything like for special occasions? If you got the capability if somebody's having an anniversary or a birthday or something?
Yeah. If people are having a birthday or anniversary or even honeymoon couples, we get many honeymoon couples. Of course, we always organize something special for them.
Okay.
Like we'll organize flowers or a bottle of champagne, a bottle of wine, chocolates.
Cool.
A
nice wee touch basically to make them feel special.
Definitely. We always want to do that.
Like, do you get private? So you do these ones like 16 people, anyone can book, but do you do sometimes like private groups?
Yes, we do. A lot actually. A big part of our business is private trips. So that means a group of family or a group of friends, they actually book the boat privately. Okay. So it's only their own group plus the group. But there's no random travellers joining. Sometimes
some people want that, for come to Turkey and there's a family wedding or something, you can 10 of them on the boat for a few days.
Yeah. So when it's a private trip, they can actually choose how many days. Okay. So you can do the typical 1 week trip, but you can also choose to do just 2 days. Okay. 5 days.
You can choose your itinerary where you want to go.
You can choose your itinerary. Private trips are more flexible than the cabin charters, of course.
You were mentioning to me before about you're actually starting to organise trips in the Greek islands.
Yes.
Yeah? Is that
we are now.
Why are you doing that?
Because with everything happening in Turkey, some people are a bit worried coming into Turkey. So I've had quite a few groups this year that booked and then wanted to do Rhodes, for example, because Rhodes is the nearest Greek island to Fethiye. So since this year we're also doing a trip just in the Greek islands. We do Rhodes and Simi and a few other islands around there.
Have you done that trip yourself?
I have.
Okay, is that nice?
It's beautiful. Rhodes is really, really nice. I've been there many times, every year at least a few times. I always go. I love it.
What do you like about Rhodes?
The old city.
I've heard
when
about
you
that.
arrive in Rhodes, you've got the old city right there in front of you. It's of course I'm an archaeologist, as I told you, so I love it. Beautiful castle, also just the little streets, lots of souvenir shops. People are friendly. The food also, I like it.
Yeah, similar to Turkey, yeah.
Yes, yes, but still a bit different. So it's for us, it's a change.
Okay.
So it's nice. Simi is a little island where I went with my family last year. Beautiful.
So that's recommended. So that's going to be added to your probably.
It will be. We'll start promoting it this year, and then by next year we'll have it as a regular.
So what do you think is your most popular itineraries, and what would you recommend personally as one to start with? Maybe.
Definitely the Kekova area. So I would say if you have the time to do a 1 week trip, Fethiye, Kekova, Fethiye. Okay. Beautiful area. And
is it different on the way back?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So if I was to go from Olympus to Fethiye, I would stop at different places?
Yes, you do. You stop at different places. Yeah. If you do Fethiye to Olympus, you see, for example, the most important ones are Butterfly Valley, Uludenis, Blue Lagoon, but also Kaş, Kekova, the sunken city, Simena Castle, and then you end in Cemre, get the bus transfer to Olympus. If you do the 4-day, 3-night on the opposite side, again you see the same things, but you see it in the opposite order. But if you do the fully week one, Fethiye, Kekova, Fethiye, on the way back you'll see different things, different bays. We also stop in Kalkan then, which we don't do on the short first trip.
What about when you get to Demre? Is that the passengers kind of disembark, or do you go to Myra with them, or see Demre at all?
If people want to, we used to do it always, like just part of the cruise, end the cruise, go to Myra and St. Nicholas Church. Yeah. Both really beautiful sites. But we've noticed over the years, many people are just not really interested anymore because they've seen Ephesus. They've seen these big, beautiful archaeological sites in Turkey, and they just want to get on the boat and relax. So now, since a few years, we're just doing it when people want to. If the group says we want to go there, we'll take them. But if not, we just take them to the boat.
So that's the one that's recommended the most then?
definitely. Yeah.
And
but
do
also,
you go further along to Antalya or
yes,
Bodrum?
we do.
Or Marmaris?
We do. We go. We cruise around Marmaris, Bodrum, Antalya, Kemer.
All right. The whole coastline.
Do that. The whole coastline, actually, we do that. But personally, and also our customers have the same idea. We prefer Kekova area because it's a perfect combination. You've got history, Turkish culture, and just beautiful surroundings. You've got some unique natural sites like Butterfly Valley, the Blue Lagoon.
All right. The Blue Lagoon
It's
is
really
stunning,
our favourite part. Like when we do a trip at the end of the season with everyone, like the Vigo staff, we always choose the same one.
Yeah?
Yes, always.
You don't get bored of it. And do you go paragliding every time?
No. I don't.
Have you done it?
I haven't. No, I know it's really bad. I should.
No, you value your life.
But I've never done it, no.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks very much for taking the time to have a chat with us.